Call of Duty was a franchise that was once loved by the gaming community, but over the years it's become less and less popular. Today we're taking a full analysis into the in-depth fall of Call of Duty. Call of Duty first burst into the scene in the early 2000s, captivating players with its cinematic campaigns and intense multiplayer battles. It quickly became a household name, setting the standard for first-person shooters. However, as the franchise continued, a sense of repetition started to set in. Each new installment felt more like an iteration of its predecessors, lacking innovation, fresh ideas. This led to a growing state of fatigue among players. While Call of Duty was resting on its laurels, a new wave of multiplayer experiences emerged. Battle Royale games in particular, capturing the attention of millions, offering unique gameplay mechanics in constantly evolving worlds. As the years went by, Call of Duty struggled to retain its once loyal fan base. The lore of other games drew players away, and the franchise failed to adapt to changes, trends, and preferences. Another factor that contributed to the fall of Call of Duty was the implementation of controversial microtransactions and loot box systems. Players grew increasingly frustrated with the pay-to-win mechanics and exorbitant prices for additional content, leading to a loss of trust and goodwill. Although in the later games this would later be changed. Many fans voiced their concerns about the lack of innovation with the Call of Duty franchise. They felt the games were becoming formulaic with little to differentiate from one another title. This lack of fresh ideas further contributed to its decline. A factor that worked against the Call of Duty franchise was its yearly release cycle. Releasing a new game every year put immense pressure on the developers, leading to rushed and unfinished product, full of bugs and glitches. This compromised the quality of overall experience for players. Successful game franchises thrive on an open communication with their player base. However, Call of Duty struggled in this aspect. Poor communication and adequate community management left players feeling unheard and unappreciated. To their credit, the developers of Call of Duty recognized the great decline and began making efforts to turn the tide. Recent titles like Modern Warfare 2019 and Black Ops Cold War attempted to bring back the elements that once made the franchise great. Recent entries showed glimpses of the franchise's former glory, reigniting hope amongst some players. By listening to feedback and implementing meaningful changes, Call of Duty took its first steps towards redemption. In conclusion, while the franchise faced significant challenges, it is important to remember that the gaming industry is constantly evolving with continued adaptation, innovation, and unwavering committed to their player base. Call of Duty can rise once again. Thank you for joining us on this journey. That's going to be it for me, and peace out.